What's up guys, I'm JacobTSuggs and welcome back to yet another viral marketing campaign analysis video, whatever you want to call it. I'm having a lot of fun doing these videos and I think that this is kind of the niche for the channel, so I think this is the direction where I've always wanted it to go, but I never really knew how to get there until now. But before we get into a really cool viral marketing campaign, I've actually got something really cool to show you. Yesterday, I spent $30 on this guy. You all know I'm a massive Star Wars fan, and I saw this giant 10-inch porg, and I immediately thought that I needed to have this guy in my life. But that being said, I don't know where I'm gonna put him yet. He might go behind me, I'm not really sure yet, but this little guy needs a name, so I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. What do you think I should name this giant porg? Best name gets a shout out in my next video, and hopefully I'll have a name for you in the next video too, so let's see how that goes. That being said, let's kind of get into what I want to talk about today, because it's really funny and really interesting and really different than the other viral marketing campaigns that I've covered, so let's just hop right into it. One of my most anticipated films for this year is Deadpool 2, as I was a massive fan of the first film for being both a great film and for showing that you don't have to follow a specific formula or pertain to a specific genre in order to make both a critical and box office hit. Without Deadpool, we wouldn't have films like Logan and studios wanting to take more risks with the comic book genre, as some people feel like these movies are sometimes pretty cut and dry. But films like Deadpool showed that the genre is far from running out of steam, and for that reason and many more, I just really appreciate this movie. But part of the reason why that film was so great was Ryan Reynolds and the marketing team behind the film. I mean, everybody seemed to understand the character so well and how breaking the fourth wall was just a trademark of Deadpool, so they really incorporated that into the marketing, and it definitely showed and brought in a lot of attention. If you don't know what breaking the fourth wall is, it's when a character in the film acknowledges that they're in a movie and talks to the audience. So think Ferris Bueller from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Not to mention that the marketing incorporated Betty White, jabs at Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and the other X-Men, and much more. It's really amazing everything that they pulled off, and I firmly believe that the marketing is part of the reason why this film succeeded. In fact, it's not even debatable. So with Deadpool 2 right around the corner, it struck me that I hadn't really seen anything incredible from the marketing just yet. I mean, sure, we had that amazing Bob Ross teaser and that really great trailer, but other than that, there really wasn't anything special like the first time around for me personally. Granted, my friend did make the point that this film doesn't need as much marketing because Deadpool's now a franchise, and in all honesty, he's actually right. But with the great new trailer that we got the other day, I got something that I wasn't expecting, but something that I always wanted from this marketing. Deadpool 2 finally has a viral marketing campaign, just not in the way that I expected, which makes it 20 times better. In the latest trailer, Deadpool is recruiting members for his X-Force, a team of mutants to help fight against Cable. However, at the end of the trailer, one normal, everyday person named Peter shows up because he saw the ad, and despite not having any powers whatsoever, Deadpool hires him on the spot. It's just something so stupid and hilarious that only a film like Deadpool could pull it off, and putting everyday people next to superhumans is a pretty funny concept, if you're asking me. I didn't think much else of this later until I realized later in the day how Peter was more than just a face in the trailer. He's actually on Twitter. If you go to @PeterW_1974 on Twitter, you'll find that the marketing team has created an entire Twitter profile for this character dating back to March 24th. It's honestly pretty funny, and although I can't go through everything here, I figured I'd go through a few things that I found interesting, funny, or both. For example, on April 5th, Peter posted an image of a samurai that he found online to his Twitter page, simply stating, "Check out this samurai, I just found it on the web." Now, when a user informed Peter that Ryan Reynolds liked his tweet, Peter responded with, "Do you know him? How do you know this? That's amazing." The same person later informed Peter that Ryan Reynolds was the actor who played Deadpool in those movies, in which Peter said back the best possible response with, rated R, no thanks. It's stuff like this. I love it when movies do it because it's just so funny and engaging. And to this day, as I'm recording this video, Peter is still active on Twitter and still putting out stuff that is just hilarious and funny in every way. So I can't recommend that you check this account out enough. Now, in the trailer, we also see Peter jumping out of a plane with a parachute, and there's actually an image of him on the ground with the parachute still equipped with the tweet, "Spent the afternoon practicing our X-forcing. These guys are really good. Really good. Need to work on my cardio." Yeah, apparently Peter's been trying to get in shape, since he also believes that the man who invented Shape-Up Skechers is brilliant. I just think that it's really funny how they're doing this and going about this campaign, and they're focusing on another character entirely when their flagship character, Deadpool, is the one that's most popular. We also know that Peter has a wife named Susan that he loves very much, with him mentioning her several times. In fact, he even mentions how his hobby as a beekeeper sometimes distracts him from her at certain points in his life. But how do we know he's a beekeeper? Well, probably because aside from him posting photos of him with the bees, he retweets and follows several bee-related accounts, so I mean it's pretty obvious. Susan also apparently packs Peter a healthy lunch, as he posted on March 26th a photo of a bag lunch with the caption, "Honestly, she spoils me. Hashtag love my wife. Hashtag family love." If that doesn't spell out relationship goals, I don't know what does. But we haven't even hit the best thing about this account, because if you DM the account like the bio claims that you should, you might just get a response from Peter. In fact, I DM'd Peter asking what his favorite sports were, and I actually got a response. I love it when movies do this, and even though Peter seems to be just an average, everyday person, and probably, in all honesty, a very minor character in Deadpool 2, it's really cool seeing this movie, of all movies, acknowledge people without powers in a world of heroes populated with them. Who knows, maybe Peter will be the one to save the day, or even better, maybe Peter will somehow learn to cross universes and kill Thanos. I mean, that would be the biggest twist I've certainly ever seen. In all honesty, I think this movie is going to be more fun and more creative than the first Deadpool movie, though I'm not sure in terms of quality how it's gonna stack up. I'm a little bit concerned about it, but stuff like this gives me hope that this movie is just gonna be a total blast. So I can't recommend that you check out Peter on Twitter enough. Peter, this is a massive shout out for you, so I hope that you'll see this. I hope that you'll retweet it maybe, who knows? But that being said, what do you think of Peter and his Twitter account and all of his hijinks? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And as always, I'm Frame by Frame. Remember the name, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.